Right, good morning everyone. So today we're going to look at the side body, I call it, but it's your oblique muscles. And these are quite important for a number of reasons. If you're looking at it from a kind of energy perspective, we have meridian lines that flow through the body, and in the sides of the body specifically, we have our gallbladder, our stomach and our spleen. So very much to do with how we break things down, how we process them, not just on like a digestion level, but sort of energetically, emotionally and spiritually. So by moving the sides of the body, we're going to balance out the energy in that realm. But also on a physiological aspect, the sides of the body are really important for your spine health and also for the tilt of your pelvis. So if you struggle with your hips a little bit or your low back, having a strong set of oblique muscles can really help to strengthen that, and then your posture and your mood and everything are going to be better. So we're going to do a little bit of strength and toning, a little bit of activating of the meridians. And then our relaxation, our sort of guided meditation at the end, I've picked a kind of decision-making meditation. And the reason for that is because your meridians also correspond to kind of psychological aspects as well. So your gallbladder is linked to your decision-making ability. And I think we can all say we've all struggled with decisions sometimes. So this is a nice little practice to help you when you're feeling a bit stuck in life that way. So let's make a start. You can come to any comfortable seat. It could look like me, but it might be legs outstretched. You might even choose to lay down if you want to. And the first part of our session is always a nice free flow. So you can just choose the movement. You can do what I'm doing if you feel uncomfortable, or you can sort of do your own thing. But let's start with some alignment. So bring your shoulders over your hips. Grow your spine nice and tall. Roll your shoulders up and down your back body to open your heart. That's it. Crown of the head is reaching towards the sky. If you feel comfortable, feel free to close your eyes, or you can soften your gaze and focus on a particular point. And start to just bring yourself, your mind, your body, your soul into your yoga practice this morning. So letting go of your busy day, letting go of anything that's happening after here, and coming into your body, onto your mat, and just becoming a little bit more observant. So observant of sensations in your body, good, bad, in between, all welcome. No judgments, no criticisms, just noticing your body, meeting it exactly where it's at this morning, with love and compassion. You can do a little scan from the top of your head down into your toes. Just notice what's calling out for your attention this morning. Notice what's not. Notice the breath coming in and out of your body. So how your body moves to receive this breath. How that breath feels, the temperature, texture and taste. The rise and fall of your chest and your belly. And see if just by observing the breath, you can encourage it to slow down a little bit. Draw it in deeper. And thinking about what you need this morning. If you're feeling a little bit low on energy, try a deeper inhale. If you'd like to slow down, unwind, relax and calm the body, spend a little bit longer on your exhale. And with this exhale, just relax the parts of your body that you don't need to tense or waste your energy in. So maybe relax the jaw if you're someone who holds tension there. Could be the brow, the tops of the shoulders. Might be low down in the belly, the glutes or the pelvis somewhere. It might be a combination of all of those things. So with your out breath, just sink into that deeper felt sense of peace that you can find within your body somewhere. Just let it go, even if it's just by 1%, doesn't have to all go. Maybe you just relax it a little bit more. attention to our body, pay attention to our breath, everything kind of slows down. So we're going to apply that to our mind now. If you like, you can imagine looking down into your own mind, or you can just bring your awareness in there. What we're going to do is just watch as thoughts come up and go away. We're not going to try and change them. We're not trying to have an empty mind. We don't have to analyse or judge what we find. We don't need to explain it. We're simply noticing the condition of the mind this morning. The same principle applies as with your body. We do this with love and compassion. Try to let go of feelings of frustration or needing to control the content of what's there. To set a little intention for your practice this morning. It could be based on what we're doing, but it can be anything you like. Whatever comes up, just hold on to that, it's perfect. Or maybe you use my example. I flow with the chi of the universe and allow it to make decisions for me. I flow with the chi of the universe and allow it to make decisions for me. Whatever comes up, repeat it 3 times in your mind. Again, keeping those deeper, more conscious breaths, drawing in and out of the body. And allowing that little seed to plant itself in your subconscious somewhere. And just know that that's going to do the work all by itself. When you're ready, we're going to bring some movement into the body. So if you have your legs crossed one way, feel free to change them over if you'd like to equalise a little bit. Keeping that nice tall posture. We're going to start by moving the head and neck, or again, this can be any part of your body. You can move it however you like, and this might feel a little bit strange at first, but try to be led by your body, what feels like it's serving you. You can kind of approach this with curiosity. If something's not quite right, you can change it. So you could roll the head and neck, you could look up and down, you can look over one shoulder and then the other. It can be fast or slow. Anything that you feel is serving you is okay. Let these movements just melt down into another part of the body, so it might be the shoulders, it might be the arms, the legs, anything that you want. And you can roll your shoulders, shake your shoulders, shrug your shoulders. It doesn't have to be a yoga pose. Just moving around however feels right for you. And don't forget, you can move another part of your body as well. Coming down into the chest and the ribs. You can open your ribs, close your ribs, circle your ribs. Anything that feels right in your body. Play around with the speed, how dynamic the movements are. You can try holding them for a few seconds and then moving on. And then the same in the pelvis. So again, you might want to rock the pelvis side to side. It might be backwards and forwards. You might squeeze up on your pelvic floor. If you kind of circle the spine around, it moves the pelvis. Just being, again, really curious and open about how that part of the body moves, how it's feeling today. what it's asking from you. And then let's take a nice big stretch with the arms up towards the ceiling, reaching those fingertips towards the sky. Start to explore the space around you with your fingers and your arms. So what we're doing here is we're just moving our hands through our energy field, our subtle body, or your aura, whatever you want to call it. And we're imagining that we're clearing this space out of any old, negative, stuck energy. It might be from you, it might be from other people, doesn't matter. And at the same time, we're setting this nice healthy boundary around us, so nobody else's stuff's going to come in. And you're going to notice here as you explore that the spine is going to join in. So you might explore some twists, some side bends, maybe it's a forward fold or a back bend. Feeling into that energy that you emit in the space around your body, and also thinking about how your body sits inside that space can create a nice sense of safety, of understanding where you begin and end. Quite often when we're stressed, we're not in our bodies, we don't know where we are, we don't know how we feel. So a nice opportunity, nice way to feel into the physical body. Know where we are in time and space. When you're ready, you might like to stretch your legs out if they aren't already, and just feel into moving around with the legs outstretched. It can be wide, it can be together. Remembering to feel into the back of your body too, the spine, your stability. You might explore the knees, the ankles, the toes, not forgetting about the hands and the fingertips. You might want to shake. Shaking's a really good way to relieve stress and tension. You see animals do it all the time. It's a very useful tool. Okay, just check into your body once again as a whole. Is there somewhere you might have missed? Is there somewhere that wants revisiting? Just have a little last shake, shimmy and stretch before you settle back into your aligned seated pose. Perfect. So we're going to begin today's session on our knees. Is everybody okay on their hands and knees? Okay, so if you want to, you can roll a blanket, fold a blanket and kneel onto that. If it gets too much, give me a little wave and I'll give you an alternative. Or actually, a lot of these could be done seated. So when I say kind of cinch the hip, you could do this. You could still reach your arms out and you could do it in a seated position too. So let's come onto all fours. You can use your blanket under your knees if you prefer. So when we're here, let's just bring some alignment in. Our knees are under our hips. We're pressing into the hands and the tops of the feet. Hands are spread wide and under the shoulders. Nice flat back, so you might want to draw your core in a little bit just to level that back off. And we're lengthening the spine from the crown of the head down into the tailbone. Take a few deep breaths here. Pressing the shoulders away from the ears and just feeling into this new shape. Allowing your mind to catch up. And then when you're ready, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to draw your hip up towards your ribs on one side. Doesn't matter which side because we're going to swap. Inhale through the centre and cinch your hip up on the other side. So we're shortening the distance between our rib and hip. Inhale centre, exhale the other side. And the other side is going to lengthen, kind of like wagging your tail. Inhale through the centre, exhale the other side. So remember that you can just breathe the way that feels most natural to you. You can slow this down or speed it up. You might even choose to stay in this position, take a few breaths there if it feels like you want to kind of hang out there for a little while. So again, you can really adapt this to suit your body this morning. Feeling into the sides of the body. So this little area that you're squeezing, that's where your oblique muscles are located, and that's our focus for today's session. you're ready, come back to the centre. If you need to at any point, just drop back and shake your wrists out. Also, you can do little punched fists if your wrists get sore, so that might be kind of more comfortable. What we're going to do here is inhale and reach out our opposite arm and leg. Just level with the shoulder and the hip. Exhale and bring it down. Nice and slow. Try and keep your body in the centre still as possible. Other way, inhaling up and squeezing down. Exhale. Let's do that one more time, either side, with your breath, with your body. And then if it's there, we're going to add on. If not, just repeat this. You don't have to move on from this at all. Just feel what's right for you. We're going to get to the top of that raise. Take a gentle breath. And then we're going to open out our arm and leg to the side, or as far as they want to go today. Come back to the centre slowly, slowly, don't rush. And then exhale to bring it all back down. Repeat that on the other side. Inhaling up. Exhaling to the side. Coming back to the centre. And lowering all down to the earth. That's it, you guys keep going. Just going to grab my notes. Someone's got good clicks there. Back to the centre. Try that one more time on either side. Sit. And then last one, we're going to press down into a child's pose. So bring your toes together, knees wide, send your glutes back. It doesn't matter if they don't come all the way down to your feet. You can just hover and release your head and your body down onto the mat. Just take a little breather here. You can roll out your wrists, wiggle your fingers. You might even kind of rock on the hips side to side. Do whatever you need to do. Breathe into your back body. Exhale, relax the belly, relax the face. Let the shoulders open and melt down. You're going to roll up back into that all fours position. So bringing the hands back under the shoulders, knees hip width apart and feet apart again. This time we're just going to bring the leg up. So inhale, squeeze your leg up about level with your glutes. It's right, my mum's got one of those. She does it all the time. Exhale, and you're going to squeeze that knee up towards the elbow. And then again, inhaling to reach it back. Exhaling to bring it down. We're going to do that on the other side. Inhale up. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down. Let's do that a couple more times either side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And slowly lower. And again. Last time either side. Perfect. Lovely. Okay, when you've done that, you're just going to come lying on your side. You can leave your blanket and kind of bring it under your hips if you've got squeaky hips. That's it. So, what we're going to do from here, we are going to do a supported side plank to start with. So, you're going to bend your underneath knee and bring it out in front of you. The top foot is straight, so this is kind of acting a bit like a kickstand, and it's on the ground. That's it. You're going to come up onto your elbow. You could actually stay here, so if you really struggle with your hips, your balance, or you need to just take it easy this morning, this is going to be your your mainstay here, okay? If you want to, you're going to lift your hip up and come into that supported side plank, or you can stay where you are. You're going to inhale and reach your arm up. Exhale, either just bring it down to the earth, or you're going to thread it underneath. Inhale, come up. Exhale, thread it down. Let's do that again. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Lovely. Come back down onto the earth. Give your little hip a massage. And we can add on here, so just do what you're feeling comfortable with. You can come up onto a fully straight arm. So full side plank would look like this. If you need to, again, top leg this time is going to come out for a little bit of support. Either repeat the version we just did, or join me. You're going to inhale up, whoa, exhale down, don't fall over. Inhale up, exhale down. Just 2 or 3 times. And then when you're ready, lower your hip down. Kind of come up, so you're sitting with your legs stacked, and we're going to take some side bends. Inhale up and over, exhale down. Lovely. Inhale up and over, exhale down. Perfect. Swap sides for me. And let's remember those options that we've got. We want to aim for around 6 thread needles, so remember which one you preferred. You can stay right here on the ground with one knee bent, top leg straight, or you can lift your hip into this version, or you can take the full version. I'm going to do 3 of each. So inhaling up, exhale to thread the needle. Inhale up, exhale to thread the needle. One more time. You can come down, give that hip a rub, or you can come straight up into either your full arm plank here, or with the top leg extended, whichever one feels safest for you. That's it, and then you're going to thread the needle 3 times, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. It's a toughie. Inhaling, exhaling. Perfect. Calm down. Bring your hips to the ground, leave your legs staggered. We're going to inhale up and over into that side bend stretch. You look like you all really enjoyed that. You're all like, oh, it's a bit early for that one. Okay, perfect. Coming to the top of our mat, we're just going to briefly come back onto all fours here. We're going to send our glutes back and up into a downward facing dog. So lift your hips, paddle your feet, shake your hips side to side. You can shake your head, just press your heart down to the earth and lift that tailbone to the sky. And then when you're ready, you're going to walk your feet to the top of your mat to meet your hands. Just stay in this forward fold position for a little while. Let your spine elongate and relax down to the earth. Again, you can have a little sway, a little shake here. Nod your head. We're going to slowly roll up, bone by bone by bone, until we're standing in our mountain pose, our Tadasana. You guys can stay at the top of your mat, or you can turn to face me, whichever you prefer. So your feet are underneath your hips, your knees are over your ankles, hips over the knees, shoulders over the hips. Got it? So standing up nice and tall, taking those deep breaths, just let your arms relax and your palms come forward, root down through the feet. So feeling the whole foot on the earth, spread the toes, take some deep breaths. We're going to inhale, reaching the arms up, wide, and bringing them together at the top. Clasp the hands and point your fingers towards the earth. Take a nice deep breath out. Inhale to prepare. Lengthen. Exhale, come into that side bend. It's just going to be a little one. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend. Let's do that a few more times. Inhaling up. Exhaling over. Inhaling up. Exhaling over. Using that side body strength to lift your body back up. Just paying attention to that sensation. Coming back to the centre, let's release our arms down. Give them a little shake. You can stretch the shoulder out here if you need to. You can swing your arms, you can do whatever you like. Lovely. If you need to, have a little wiggle of the knees, a little shake of the hips. We're going to take a different side bend variation here. So this time the arm stays down. We're going to inhale up and over. This arm's going to slide down the leg. Keep the front of your body open and the shoulder blades join together. That's it. Reverse that. All the way over, cartwheeling those arms down the other side. So inhaling through the centre and then exhaling into that bend. You'll just breathe however feels right for you. One more time, either side. Lovely, coming back to the centre. Roll your shoulders, you can roll your neck and head, you can have a little shake and a shimmy. So take your feet a little bit wider than your hips now, not too wide, just a little bit wider. We're going to take some what's called wood chop motion. So bring your hands together, you're going to bring your hands up on the diagonal, that back foot is going to pivot and you're going to come up onto the ball of your foot. As you exhale, you're going to come back through that line that you just created and you're going to chop down the opposite side, but both feet are on the earth. Let's do that 2 or 3 times, exactly the same. Inhaling up, squeeze up, exhale, chop through that diagonal line down into the bottom corner. That's it, keep going, inhaling up, exhale, chop. Let's just do it again because it's fun. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Lovely. Hold it there. Come back through the centre. Again, shake, shimmy, rock and roll, whatever you need to do. We're going to repeat that all on the other side. So coming up, opposite direction. Pivot on that back foot. Exhale, chop down. Send the glutes back, bend the knees. Keep the chest lifted. Inhaling up. Exhale, slice. Inhale up. Exhale, slice it down. Once more. Lovely. And come back to the centre. Again, roll your shoulders. Have a little shake, have a little sway. Whatever you need to do. You're going to come up to the top of your mat, lining your feet up with that top edge, and we're going to vinyasa down to the mat. So let's take our arms back and up, inhaling, lean back, open the heart. Exhale, send your heart forward, bend down from the waist and the chest, release the back. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, plant the palms, bend the knees. You're going to step back the right. And then the left. Drop your knees here if you need to. If not, you're going to come through a full plank, laying down in front. And then come all the way up into a little baby cobra. And exhale back into a child's pose. And just relax here, taking some deep breaths, letting your body recover. Walk your hands back, so you're coming into that kneeling position, or you can quickly swivel around and come onto your bottom. So we're going to take some boat pose here. So come onto your bottom now with your knees bent out in front. You guys okay? Do you want me to turn this way? So there's a few variations again that we can do here. Just take it super easy. If you need to, stay in this position. You don't have to move on from here. So leaning back, I want you to lean back until you feel this girdle, your core engage, and try and hold you there. This would be like level 1, if you want to stay here. Level 2, you're going to bring your arms out, and raise one leg. Just take some gentle breaths. And then when you're ready, bring that foot back down. And the other way. Lisa's laughing because she knows what's coming. Both legs, do you feel like it? If not, just repeat the single leg version. You can have a really good shake here. It's absolutely fine to shake. And then come back down, give your legs a hug. It is going to get a lot worse, so just prepare yourself for that. Remember that you can just do any of those versions that we've done, so you don't need to do the torturous things that I try and get you to do. Okay, leaning back. If you want to, stay here. If not, you're going to come into that double-legged version. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, twist your body to one side. Inhale through the centre, and then twist your body the other way. I have a wall in the way. Discovering my movement, yeah, that's my excuse. I'm just going to shift forward and tap.
We're all going to rest.
Oh, you're all going to give up as well. Okay.
The wall was in the way.
Yeah, the wall was in the way, yeah, to be fair. Okay, we're going to give that one more go each side. So inhaling centre. Exhale side. My body's in the way. Lovely. Bring your feet down. Give your knees a hug and rest your back. I'm glad you enjoyed that one. Feedback's always welcome. Doesn't mean I'm going to listen. Okay, we're going to come up. We're just going to take a few little Russian twists, very yogi. So leaning back, we're going to inhale here, exhale the other way. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, lean back a little bit further if you dare. Inhale, exhale, and then you're going to hold it here for 3 rounds of breath. Engaging that core, putting the navel in. Turn it the other way. Lovely. Come back up, hug around those knees and take a little rest. Now we're going to come to the yin portion of our class. These poses we hold for a little bit longer, so around 5 minutes. If you need to come out of the position because it's not working, you're getting kind of pins and needles or it's feeling really uncomfortable, just shift into a more relaxed version. It doesn't matter what you're doing as long as you're nice and relaxed. So yin is quite sensation intense, but it shouldn't be painful. So if you're feeling pain, just make any adjustments you need to. So let's take our legs wide-ish. It's comfortably relaxed. If you need to, you can pop blocks behind your knees or roll a blanket up. You can also sit on your blanket. That helps make it just a little bit more comfortable and support the hips a little bit there. Our first yin posture, we're going to slide one arm down. You might only get to the knee, the ankle or the toes are fine. So you're going to hold on to wherever you can get to. Keep your body open, so I don't need to crush down. Keep this shoulder back. This one's going to come up and over just for a second. Just open out that side body, reach it back up and then take it behind your body and just let it relax. That's it. This is your first posture, so make any adjustments that you need to make. You can even let go of the foot and just kind of relax the arm on top of the leg. Feel free to close your eyes, relax your face, and yin is more an inward journey, so let go of anything that's happening around you, outside, and just start to explore your inner world. Taking those deeper, more conscious breaths, inviting and welcoming all sensations, emotions, memories, and working through all of those layers that make up who you are. And try to surrender as much as possible. Exploring the sides of the body, sending your breath into the sides of the body and out of the sides of the body. And as always, I've brought some quotes with me today. These ones are based on making decisions, making choices. The first one's from Nelson Mandela and says, "May your choices reflect your hopes and not your fears." When you're ready, you're gently going to slide up. If you need to, just bend your knees and kind of windshield wiper the legs just to reset the pelvis a little bit. You can even knock the knees together. And then when you're ready, we're going to come back into that side bend on the other side. If you're really struggling having your legs straight, remember you can have it bent and you could maybe rest your head on your knee as another option, and each side's going to feel really different. One side might be stiffer. So first of all, inhaling up and over and reaching for those toes, and then we're going to bring that arm up towards the sky and just let it relax behind us. Again, closing your eyes, deepening that breath, relaxing the jaw, and taking that inward journey, exploring all of your kosher layers, your physical body, your breath, your energy, and your mind and emotions. Journeying into the centre of yourself. quote says, sometimes you make the right decision and sometimes you make the decision right. When you're ready, you're gently going to slide up from that leg, coming back into the centre. You might want to take a nice stretch up. You might want to windshield wipe the legs again or knock the knees, just reset your hips. Let them come together for a few seconds. And then we're going to make our way down into our final relaxation position of Shavasana. So come lying on your back, on your side, whatever you're most comfortable with. You can have your legs straight or knees bent. You can have a cushion behind your head, a blanket over you, whatever you need to get super comfy. Does anyone want a pillow? I've got two to rest the head on. Everyone okay? Okay, so come down with your spine on the mat. You might want to play around with the tuck of your pelvis, pull your shoulders away from your ears. If you have your legs outstretched, just let your feet, thighs and knees kind of flop away from one another, so there's a gap between your legs. Palms are up with the fingertips gently curled. And again, if you're comfortable, closing your eyes, taking those deeper out breaths now and inviting a deeper sense of relaxation into your body. So thinking about the brow, the jaw, the shoulders, the glutes, maybe even your fingers and toes, all of those places that you might accidentally just sort of be gripping a little bit. Use that deeper, longer, extended exhale to invite them to relax and let go so that you can move into that deeper kind of sense of peace, sense of calm, sense of slow. If it helps, you can even say to yourself in your mind, I give myself permission to relax now. There's nowhere I need to be and nothing I need to do. Feel the surface beneath your body and that sense of support from the earth, from the props. Feel the connection of your body on the floor, the weight of your body. Allow it to be heavy, open and fluid, almost like it could melt down into the surface beneath you. Allow thoughts and sensations to present themselves to you and dissolve away in their own time. You don't need to have an empty mind. You don't need to be void of itches, niggles, aches and pains. You just have to be aware, compassionate and open to them being there. We don't need to push them away. Everything is welcome. Everything is a nice message for you to hear. Breathing in and out a little deeper now. Allowing your imagination to wander wherever it wants to go. Now, you can just listen to my words and let your attention wander in and out, or maybe you join me for a journey. And I want you to imagine yourself as a big body of water, beautiful, serene lake. It's calm, it's cool, it's clear, and you embody all of these feelings, all of this calm coolness, and you just simply sit and fill the vessel in which you are in. And then I want you to imagine now the water gently moving, just slowly and calmly. And And you notice that this beautiful body of water, this lake, it splits off into a river. And this river flows calmly. Again, just following the journey, the path that's laid out for it. It doesn't question where it's going, it just trusts it. It fills the space. It allows itself to split off where it needs to and then come back together. And these can be symbolic of decisions. Sometimes you have to take a decision. It's the only one that's presented to you, the only path that's carved out, and you allow the universe to take you on that journey with no resistance, with no questioning, just an open mind that this is the journey, these are the lessons with which you're being presented. And sometimes there's two paths, and if you were a river or a body of water, you would actually take both paths without questioning. So sometimes, again, our decisions might feel black or white, this or that. Usually within those, there's many decisions that you can make. There's lots of doors that you can open. There's usually a middle ground or a grey area. So imagine yourself now in your own way, undulating, moving as a river, sometimes taking one path, sometimes taking many, but always coming back to yourself. You can see this as an image in your mind, you can embody this as a feeling. Just spend the next few moments flowing, moving, being open to whatever presents itself. And trusting that wherever you're being led is where you're supposed to be. Sometimes the journeys will be a little bit rougher than others, and some will be smooth, calm. That's okay. You always come back to the calm eventually. Notice how water never says no. It always fills the vessel with which it's presented. And it goes with the flow of the universe. And know that that chi, that energy, that flow flows within you through your meridian lines, through your breath, through your actions. And you aren't separate from this river at all. And eventually, this river circles back and it makes its way back into that cool, clear, calm body of water in which you started. And you once again embrace these qualities of stillness, calm, quiet, and clarity. And just relax here for the next few moments, allowing your mind to wander wherever it wants to go. Taking those big, deep breaths, those longer exhales, and allowing yourself to melt, to relax deeply. sensation of your body connecting with the floor. Bring some gentle movement in by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Rolling your wrists and ankles first one way and then the other. Giving your body a big stretch, reaching your arms up past your ears to the top of your mat, pointing those toes. And then in your own time, bending up your knees and rolling onto whichever side feels safest for you, and just staying there for a moment. Give your upper body a really big hug, a really big squeeze. Take a gentle smile to yourself and remind yourself of that intention that you set at the start of your practice, just so you can carry it with you when you leave here. In your own time, press into the earth and come back up to the comfortable seat in which you started, however that looks for you. And we'll end our session today with a few final clearing breaths together. So taking a deep, deep breath down into the belly, bring your arms wide and touch your palms together. Take an even deeper, slower exhale, float your fingers through the air and touch the earth. And again, big, deep breath down into the belly. Even bigger, deeper, slower breath out. Let go of anything you want to leave behind. One more time up, bringing your hands up into Anjali Mudra, prayer position at the top. This time as you exhale, float them down through the crown, past the third eye, the throat and onto your heart. Relax your elbows. Bring your chin down to your chest, taking a gentle bow. A bow to yourself for your beautiful practice this morning and for taking the time to explore the sides of the body and your decision-making abilities. A bow to each other for the shared group energy and the space that you hold for one another. And I bow to you for practicing with me this morning, raising your head whenever you're ready.